comment sections. A great place for discussion. Very civil and everyone will respect your opinion. Okay, never mind. So according to the scientific research of duckology, in order to have a bad comment section, you need to have these 5 elements in it, and which is what is making the comment section worse than it ever is. There are genuinely people out there that don't make comments out of their own personal enjoyment or to be the next Dave Chappelle. They make comments with one goal in mind. Likes. They fiend. They yearn for the likes. So they will do anything. They will make these stupid ass comments just for likes and likes only. And it's so clear. Because, well, they say it or they allude to the like button. And I'm sure you've seen this comment going around. It's literally in every comment section. People who aren't from TikTok are allowed to like this. I want to see some wholesome duck comments that make me cry and shed tears of joy. Maybe an insightful comment that I could really scratch my chin to. But instead I see that. We're approaching the minute mark. Did I fall off? Check the view count. Along with some other annoying phrases like, oh, I'll do 1 push-up for every like. Or people will just point to the like button with the down arrow emoji and say, Team the duck, woohoo! There's a lot of repetitive phrases going around on the internet, and they go around because they get likes. And the minute people start to get tired of it, the comment kind of just fizzles out. Eventually, people will stop, as the nobody meme format's no longer a viable comment to get likes. And with these repetitive phrases, it's all one big competition to get likes. Especially on TikTok and Instagram Reels. The toxicity on these platforms in specific is crazy, and you can't just make up a comment section without the toxic people. Like, you could cry as like an 8-year-old kid and say your Meemaw died, and people will say womp womp and rip bozo, and why don't you go with her? Yeah, it's pretty sad. This reason 2, element number 2, is the reason why I don't read comments. And you could just post some random Instagram Reel, and people will just hate your guts for it. And I think Instagram Reels especially is the worst for this. People will say, oil up, I'ma be there in 5, lil bro. Get them cheeks ready. Like, huh? Like, some of the comments on Instagram Reels are so out of pocket, but yet they're funny, and some people are just trying so hard to be edgy. Like, they'll purposefully be a D1 hater to get likes. Because if your Reel or your TikTok goes viral, that's all that gets likes, is hate. And now we haven't even touched the surface of toxicity yet. There's just so many different forms of toxicity, such as the very civil debate sessions that happen in the comments. If you see a long thread of replies, don't even click into it, because you already know some shit went down in there. People just arguing about the stupidest shit ever. They'll go on for centuries, and if you get caught in the mix, oh, your phone's gonna be blowing up for the day. You can say goodbye. And also, if you share an opinion that's negative towards something popular, whoo, good luck. Your comment section's gonna be flooded. It's like going on Twitter and saying K-pop sucks. Like, they don't even know how to handle other people's opinions without going crazy. Like, they'll just maul, seethe, and cope at someone else's opinion. Like, it's different if it's a quite civil and exquisite discussion. But no, most of the time it's not. If you see like a ton of replies. And even worse, there's a whole cult going around on YouTube that just leave toxic comments in the replies that are just complete rage bait, which these types of toxic people will call trolls. And trolls are begging you, praying on their hands and knees that you react to their comment negatively. It is a known internet rule not to feed the trolls. Even if they're saying the most personal shit, don't engage with it. Their whole existence is attention on here because they don't get it at home. And since they don't get it at home, they have made a whole sort of subgroup on the internet. I'm not going to refer to said subgroup because I want to actually live a safe and happy life. But there are hate groups out there that will literally attack certain YouTubers, and then they'll just raid their entire comment section with toxicity. And obviously that could get annoying after a while. And you know what else gets annoying? The paragraph motherfuckers. Now, what am I referring to? This isn't any ordinary paragraph. This is when someone finds something so minuscule about your video. Could be like a whole second. Then they'll write a whole paragraph and they'll say some shit like, duck, that was so offensive what you did where you were drinking water in that scene at 4 minutes 50 seconds. Do you know that there are people out there that don't have clean access to water? How disgusting of you. I'm unsubscribing.
What'd I do?
Like, they are professionals at typing out a whole paragraph. Like, I don't know how their fingers aren't like strained after this. That carpal tunnel's gonna be hitting. But not only toxic people is the thing that makes comment sections the worst it's ever been. Toxicity in the comments have been around since the early age of the internet, but bots were not. As the years have gone by, bots have just gotten more and more technologically advanced, where some Discord mod could write program that could have him comment on every single YouTube video. And you will see these bots everywhere. Bots such as free Robux, blah blah blah. They will do fake Robux giveaways and things of that nature. Or they'll just leave some randomly wholesome phrase, which will get me excited for a minute. Oh my god, a viewer loves my videos, and then I realize it's a bot. It's the biggest buzzkill of all time. Like, it will say some shit like,
"Can we just appreciate how much effort is put into this video?"
It's a bot. When I read the first one ever that I've seen, shit had me smiling ear to ear. And then I realized it was a bot from the replies. And some of them will leave random links, so do not click on any of them. And if you do see random links in the comments, just report it. And there will be bots that impersonate people. Even though it's the shittiest impersonation ever, they'll still do it and say to message them on Telegram. Who the hell uses Telegram? But what these bots will do is do a fake giveaway via Telegram. People use it to scam, so I wouldn't even go on there. Bots is probably the most annoying element of the comment section, especially those Mr. Beast bots that pretend they're doing giveaways. Now, bots have been a problem for a long time. I'd argue it's a lot more problematic than this next one, but it's still annoying. NPC comments. Now, what is the difference between bot and NPC comments? It's phrases that are written by a human, but they're said over and over again, like they're on some bot dialogue. The amount of people that I've seen say first in a comment section, I've seen it numerous times. And being first is not a flex. I don't know why people are acting like it's a flex, like they just got a brand new Lambo in the driveway, even though they just got first comment on the duck video. I appreciate you all for being early. I know it's illegal to be this early, or whatever people say, but being first is not a flex. Obviously, first isn't as bad as like the bots, but with these NPC phrases, you contemplate whether the person is actually a human behind the screen. Because when's the last time you've seen someone say "here within an hour" ticket and think it's an actual person? Will these phrases still be on a video, even if the title's something so tragic like "the duck was sadly ran over by a Lamborghini"? Will there still be NPC phrases on the video? Like, maybe they are real people. If you say first on this video, put first, I'm a real person, by the way, because I'm concerned for their human dialogue, the neurons in their brain that allow them just to repeat phrases such as first, edit, mom, I'm famous, edit, thanks for the likes. These are not like the repetitive phrases. These don't come and go. They're here to stay. They're here within an hour to claim their ticket. And some people have Google profile pictures along with these NPC comments, which leads me to raise even more suspicion that it's either their mom's iPad or just some random default account. And it's always these Google profile pictures talking the most shit. It's like they're all bioengineered. It's in their DNA as a Google profile picture to talk shit. They all just universally chirp about said video or talk shit to a person in the comments. Like, I'm considering whether they're real people or not, especially the nerds in the comments section. Now, what am I going to classify as a comment nerd in this video? Well, they're the type to write paragraphs, and I mean brick walls of paragraphs, correcting your video. I'm not going to do the nerd voice and read an entire paragraph, but they'll say like, it's 1806, not 1807 or something. It's basically tomato versus tomato. Okay, never mind. Who the hell says tomato? Unless you're British. Okay, bad example, but you get what I'm saying. It's something so small that doesn't need to be corrected. And nerd comments where they're about to correct you, they'll say some shit like, I couldn't help but notice, or they'll correct your grammar in the video. If I spelled something wrong as I put up pop-up text, for example, they'll raise all their red flags, alarms are going off in their head. Look, you spelled example wrong. Oh my god, how could you? Now, these nerds aren't terrible, but they are annoying. But if you come across a little geeky nerd, he'll reply with your goddamn IP address. If you insult bro and his little moderator team, he'll send your IP address and reply with it. Most of the time, it's a fake IP address to scare you. Maybe Bartholomew does have my IP after all. Yeah, for this one, I've grown so numb to it because I've seen it so much. Although it's desperate, I laugh when I see it. Shout out to you, Lil Timmy, or if you're asking for a shout out in the comment section, you're the go. And don't even get me started on the Twitter replies where all the OF bitches are promoing in the replies. No one wants to view your spicy content except horny down bad simps. They will flock to the profile, don't even worry. And chances are, if you're spamming music in people's comment section saying, guys, I'm up next, chances are you're not up next. You need to unrelease your album. Send it to your group chat of friends or something. And speaking of, I have a group chats video right here that covers the shenanigans in group chats. You're gonna like it. Go watch it.